Lately, I've been doing a lot of reflection of like my life, kind of just this through line and the themes that are coming out as I do this reflection. Through this, you're kind of looking at both sides and you're looking at things that impacted you that kind of still stick with you. And sometimes a lot of that is traumatic moments and it's heavy moments and it's things that happened that didn't go according to plan. And they usually stick with you for a very long time. And then on the other side, it's also looking at all the like good moments and all the beautiful moments and all the like happy moments of your life and the breakthroughs and the just happiest memories that you have. Looking at all of that and also going, wow, these are also part of my story. And something big that I've realized regarding my own story is like recognizing the duality of childhood experiences where multiple things can coexist. You can have an amazing childhood with so many beautiful memories and a lot of support, great things that happened during your childhood, and you can still have an experience like emotional neglect, certain suffering that coexist at the same time. And where the confusion comes in, since I've been diagnosed with complex trauma, I think if I think back on my experience as a child, it wasn't bad. My parents got divorced, which probably was a very big moment, but if I look at a lot of it, it was a really good childhood. I had really supportive parents and I had really loving parents. There was so much going for me, and then also just realizing some things that started like when I was 6 years old, where just who I was enough, and that so many of the things in my life tried to teach me you are enough. You've got this, you are capable, you are strong, you are independent, you are not too much, etc., etc. You are brave, you are whatever. So much of my life tried to teach me that. And that's also what my parents tried to teach me. And they always told me they loved me and they always told me they're proud of me. Then all of these other things also happen throughout your childhood and throughout you growing up. You find yourself kind of on the other side, feeling you're not capable, feeling you're not worthy, feeling you're too much and you're not enough and you shouldn't talk this much and people hate you and people are angry at you, and you have all these things in your mind. And I think that's just what's been very interesting to me, is realizing, like, going back, and I'm like, I feel like, oh, all these things happen and my life has just taught me like I'm not worthy and I'm not capable and I'm not this and I'm not that, and that's why I'm sitting with all this shit. I think the amazing thing is then realizing, wait, intentions were to teach me that they love me and that they're proud of me and that I can do anything and that blah 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 blah. And also just the experiences from friends at school and teachers and this and that, so much of it was positive, so much of it was trying to help me believe that I can take on the world, kind of thing, and that I am worthy and that I am loved. And I think then it just also comes down to acknowledging that people can have the best intentions, but that where the person's at or the child's at, what they need at that moment might not be what this person on the other side can provide right now. And a big part of this also is emotional maturity and being in tune with people's emotions and the temperament of the child. And I know for myself, I was a very emotional, sensitive child. I still am a very emotional, sensitive adult, strong, independent crybaby. In this healing journey of mine specifically also, and I think of a lot of people, it's kind of healing through what wasn't given that you actually needed, while still honoring what was, and honoring the love that you did receive and the encouragement that you did receive and the messages of you are worthy, you are amazing, you are capable, you are loved, while also honoring those messages and just being okay knowing that two things can exist at the same time. And while we heal and unlearn all the unhelpful things that we learned, kind of tapping into those messages we heard as children and as young people and as adults even, telling you the opposite of the things that you learned that weren't helpful. Remembering that and going, yes, this is actually the truth, and life basically tried to teach me this, but life was also just dealing me a lot of other shit that wasn't as great and that made me doubt all the positive messages that I received. So yeah, two things can exist at the same time, and life is confusing as shit sometimes. Yeah, I hope today you can find some of those moments in your mind and reflect on not only the traumatic moments, but focus like for a moment on what was some of the things that life tried to teach you growing up and as a young person, even as an adult. What was some of the things that life tried to teach you that's not the unhelpful part? What were those messages and what moments did those messages come through in? Yeah. Okay, this is the Stefanie Lowe Show. If you like deep conversations about healing and mental health and anxiety and depression and bipolar and complex trauma and all those fun things. Here we drink a lot of meds. No, I'm kidding. Yes, we do. We have therapists and we see psychiatrists because they're amazing. Yeah, if that's your vibe, do all the things. This is your space too. My name is Stefanie. Bye.